Hola, mamacita. Hello. Hey, I know y'all be like, this girl be tripped. I be tripped out. But I got a few for free minutes, and I really want to finish this series up so we can move on to the next series, you guys. Because I told you that on my last video, if you went to go see it, you are knowing that I'm about to start referring to the chakras, regarding spiritualism, the moon signs. Well, not the moon signs, but the different phases of the moon. So we're going to start a series on that soon because I want to break down rituals that you can do for when the new moon or when phases come that are for the moon. What's the best time to do this, do that? I'm gonna study it, and then I'm gonna give you the information that I researched and found out, because no, I'm not a professional astrologer or whatever you want to call that person, but I do have strong physical or psychic intuition when it comes to spiritualism. So I want to do the research because I don't want to just shit off the top of my head, and I can't put it any kind of other way, because some people, that's what they do. They just shit off the top of their head, just saying stuff to you. I'm going to actually do the research, and then when I find out what it is that I want to know in regards to whatever video I'm doing, then I will let you guys know from that video. But anyways, as you can see, and as you already know from you clicking on the video, today we're going to speak about the Capricorn woman and the Sagittarius man. I have been waiting to get to this video for multiple reasons. I mean, I love Sagittarius, but I can't stand Sagittarius at the same time. Like, I really cannot stand their ass, because they're just players. They're players. But what we don't know about the Sagittarius is that he has a heart. I mean, and it's a big heart. Like, he is amazing. Like, this is a person that when they're with you, they're with you, and when they're not, they're not. But when they're with you, OMG, they are with you. Okay, so if you're a Capricorn girl and you're watching this video and you want to learn more about your Sagittarius man, or you're a Sagittarius man and you want to learn more about your Capricorn girl, this is the video for you. Okay, we're doing black astrology, but it don't have to just be black people. I think this is all across the board. It's just about you. One thing I'm learning, because I actually had to struggle, and I think our Sagittarius men who are watching this video, or even the Sagittarius girls that are watching this video, will appreciate what I'm about to say. But I, as a Capricorn woman, had to realize that, I have been looking up the chakras and stuff, you guys, but what it made me realize is that a lot of the stuff that we argue about as races, or as a man or a woman, it's all bullshit. And I know some of y'all might be like, what you mean it's all bullshit? I told you I'm gonna break it down more in other videos, but it ain't no such thing as, I mean, we're different, but that's just because we're different. That's what God made us. He made us all different. None of us are the same. And so, like I said, it's just bullshit. Racism, sexism, feminine, all that is bullshit. It's bullshit. We're all equal, and that's what people have to realize. Yeah, we're different because of how we look, but we're all equal. Inside, we're all the same. There's nothing different about you than for me, except for how we look and where we were raised. I mean, we might have cultural differences. It's because of where we were raised, but we're all the same. You'll be surprised, somebody from the slums could have the same lifestyle as somebody who was rich, and I mean emotionally, you know what I mean? Like, they probably went through the same things emotionally, because you could be a slum dog person who got raped every day, and you can also be a rich person that got raped every day. So it's like that. And I'm sorry I'm getting off subject, but it's just, man, you guys, I'm ready to get over with. This is Sagittarius, so we only have Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces left. I'm going to try to break those down before the week is up. I really am going to try to break those down so we can move on, because I'm ready to move on. But anyways, okay, Sagittarius men. I've had experiences with a few Sagittarius men. Were they all good? It depends on what part of the story I'm telling you. You know what I mean? Because that's how it goes with the Sagittarius man. It's like one minute you're up, next minute you're down. One minute you're up, next minute you're down. It's a seesaw. It's a seesaw with this man because he goes through this thing where he loves you and wants to be with you, but he struggles with it because he still wants his freedom. So this is a hard man to tie down. They can be tied down, and I'm gonna tell you something. Once you tie them down, you're gonna, depending on what type of female you are, you're gonna be mad or you're gonna be happy. I'm the type of female, I have my Venus is in Sagittarius, so I relate to Sagittarius men a lot because I understand that freedom part. And it's like with a Sagittarius man, they get bored easily. Okay, sister. So, he gonna tell you all this good stuff that you want to hear. You gotta be smarter than him, though, baby. If you're a Capricorn girl, you watching this, and you gotta be smarter than your Sagittarius man. You cannot let him know that you want him as bad as he wants you. He's gonna lose interest, just like that. If you show him that you want him more than he wants you, he loses interest. This is a guy where you I know people say, well, I don't play games in relationship. That's bullshit. Everybody plays games. You might not realize you're getting played or you playing the game, but you playing it. With this guy, you got to know how to play the game. Okay? Because this is a guy where you're going to feel something, but you can't show it until he shows it. You can't say, I love you first. None of that stuff. This is a guy where you got to wait on him to do everything. So if you're a girl, you're a Sagittarius girl, that's why these guys get along real good with like Leos and stuff and Aries, because these are signs that when you're with them, and when you're not, you're not. You know what I mean? A little bit with the Aries, from what I saw, Aries and Sagittarius, they make a good couple because the Aries girl, she's just hounding him all the time about doing stuff. So it becomes a thing where he just feels obligated. Will he cheat on her? Yeah. Lots of times, yeah, but he always gonna come home. That's what Sagittarius men do. They roam, but then they come home. That's just, it is what it is. There's no way around it. So you gotta say, are you that woman? Well, see, a Sagittarius, to me, in my opinion, is good for like the working woman, the woman that goes to work all day long, but she can't be on the phone all day. But when she get home, trust me, he gonna be home. He gonna have your meal cooked. He gonna be ready to rub your back, rub your feet, ask you how your day was, and he gonna sex you down. But during the day, all these questions about what was he doing all day, where he been all day, you can't do that. If he's not asking you, then you can't ask him, because once you start asking him, you might get your feelings hurt, because Sagittarius men are very honest. They don't know how to lie that good. They are liars, but they don't know how to lie that good. So what ends up happening is they try to tell you a lie, and because you're not stupid, you don't go for the lie, and next thing you know, your feelings are hurt. So these are those men, like I said, you have to let them roam all day long, let them do whatever they do all day long, because they might not be doing anything. I'm not saying that they're out here they're looking to cheat on you, but these are men who can cheat, and and to them it's nothing. It was just, it was like, it was 2 o'clock and she had her legs open and I fucked her. And now it's 3 o'clock. I don't even want to see the bitch ever again. If I see her again at 2 o'clock on another day, I might do it again, but I don't want her. That's just Sagittarius. But like I said, once they're in love with you and they want the relationship to work and they're done with their little player ways, these are really good men. They're going to be home every day. For some reason, they love to cook. Every Sagittarius man I've ever met, they love to cook. Even Sagittarius women, they love to cook. I don't know what it is about them, but they just love to cook. And see, that's why they probably are so compatible with signs like Leo and Aries, because Leo and Aries people love to eat. They love to eat. But I know Capricorn girls that love to eat. I know Aquarius girls that love to eat. And I think Sagittarius and Aquarius make a good couple too, because these are two people that love their space, love their freedom, and they're very fun. Sagittarius men are very, very fun. I cannot take fun. You cannot describe a Sagittarius and not put fun in there, because he is a fun time. this dude knows how to party, and not on no stupid party like getting drunk and just acting out. No, he's genuinely a good time. He's going to make you laugh. He's going to make you smile. He's going to make sure nobody's bothering you. You know, he's a good time. Okay? Like I said, this every Sagittarius guy that I've dealt with, you know, he's always shown me a good time. He's always been fun. He's always been romantic. He's always been a gentleman. You know, but these also are men, Capricorn women, that you have to realize that you can't, they don't back down. Okay? These are men that will fight you. They will physically fight you. Okay? Because they're passionate like that. Unfortunately, like Nicki Minaj, she had in a song one time where she said something in the effect, I can't remember the exact lyric right now, but she said something to the effect where, it's not that I hate you, something about, she said something basically where she was basically saying, okay, I'm aggressive and I can't help the fact that I'm aggressive, and that's who I am. I don't hate you. That's just how I approach love. And they are like that. Sagittarius men can get physical. The ones that don't get physical, because I've dated one before that never wanted to get physical, and it was on me because I was so used to being with men that were physical against me, and that's my shit. That's shit that I gotta work on. You don't gotta worry about that. But you know, I think some Capricorn girls, we can be aggressive too, because we already got a mouthpiece on us. Our mouth ain't gonna never stop. If we don't physically put our hands on you, we gonna verbally abuse the shit out your ass, because Capricorn girls are good at that. And if you're a Capricorn girl, you want to say you don't verbally abuse people, you're a liar, because we do verbally abuse people. And it ain't because we're trying to be mean or something, but if a person takes us there, you know damn well, Capricorn girl, you know how to you can make a person cry on your best day. On your best day, you can have a person crying and reevaluating their whole lifestyle about the shit that you had told them. So don't act like you don't know what I mean. But yeah, one of my Sagittarius guys that I used to deal with, we used to get physical. I mean, would I win? No, because he's a man, I'm a girl. But we would physically fight a lot. And I started dating another Sagittarius guy after that. And I would try to fight him, and he would be like, what are you doing? Why? No. We don't do that. You know what I mean? And it took for me to learn that physically fighting with somebody is never the answer. Okay? But we always talk shit about how men are physically abusive, but you know, it's some girls in this world that are physically abusive to their man. And I used to be one of them. I used to be the one, you say the wrong thing, I just shut up. And you'll beat my ass, but I just had to get that one good lick in to let you know, don't play with me. But yeah, so they can get physical with you, some of them, not all of them. Like I said, the ones that are immature, because there's two types of Sagittarius. You got that immature Sagittarius who, like I said, he's a cheater. He's physically, and he could probably be verbally abusive. I never had anybody ever be verbally abusive to me. But he can be physically abusive. He can be a manipulator at his best. I'm noticing too that Sagittarius men have a problem with addressing their mothers. I don't know what it is about a Sagittarius and their mom, but they have really deep issues when it comes to addressing their mom about boundaries. So if you're a Sagittarius man watching this video, work on that. You got to start telling your mom, hey, this is my life, this is my relationship, this is my children, this is mine. I need you to give me my space. Because your partners are suffering, your children are suffering, your friends are suffering. So I'm telling you this, Sagittarius, if you're a Sagittarius man and you're watching this video, you guys got to start speaking up against your parents. I don't know what these parents have instilled in you to make you feel like I shouldn't say anything, I should just let it flow, but it's ruining your life and it's ruining your well-being. And I see so many Sagittarius going into depression because of that. So let's work on that, Sagittarius man. Okay, I don't know too much about the women going through that problem, but I know the men struggle with that a lot. I know at least 3 men right now that are struggling with issues in regards to their parents and not being able to address them. So maybe there's something in your chart that does that, but let's work on speaking up for ourselves, Sagittarius, because you guys have no problem speaking up you know, to certain people. But when it comes to certain people, certain friends, certain family members, certain, you know, children, you guys have a problem speaking up. You got to speak up, Sagittarius. You know, I know I said they're not scared of anything, but I mean a physical fight is what I mean. Sagittarius aren't scared of anything physically, but mentally and verbal, you know, they're a little scared of expressing themselves, I see. So let's work on that, Sagittarius men. Like I said, there's two types though. You have the immature one who has those issues. They really have to grow up at some point in their life. And then you have the mature Sagittarius who is just this fun loving person. The only thing about the mature Sagittarius that I don't like, and this might be a little TMI, but they're not really good in bed. The Sagittarius that are mature and have reached a certain level in their life where they don't give a damn about what anybody say or think about them, these are usually not that good in bed. I don't know what's going on with them when they hit that peak or something. Maybe because they used it all up during their immature phase. Because I'm telling you, the immature Sagittarius gets around. He gets around. But once he matures and settles down, it's like he doesn't have that oomph anymore. He doesn't have that stamina anymore. I don't know what happens, but it's like he loses the stamina in the bedroom. So I'm sorry, Sagittarius. I'm trying to help you out. Maybe you can help me out and leave some comments below and tell me what's going on. But that's just my personal experience, okay? And it's like, you know how you ever heard of that 60-40 situation? That's a Sagittarius. He's like an 80-20. It's like he's good at all this shit, but then 20% of him, he, like I said, now he's lacking in the bedroom now. You know what I mean? And maybe that's just the ones that I have experienced, but I'm telling you, it can be like that. So the immature Sag, he's good in bed, but he ain't good at nothing else. He's gonna cheat on you. Y'all gonna have fun together, but he's not gonna be loyal to you. Not at that point. It's the mature Sagittarius that's still fun, and he's gonna be faithful. He's a great provider. He's just lacking a little bit in the sex department. So maybe there's some creativeness that can happen, because I know Sagittarius men are very open sexually. So you should be able to approach him about, you know, hey, I want to do this, I want to try that, because they're so open to that. I have not met a Sagittarius man that would deny you what you want in the bedroom. You just gotta speak up. Cause he'll laugh, he'll look at you like you're crazy and be like, what the hell you got going on? But he'll do it. He'll do it. So don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to talk to that Sagittarius man about it. There are some men in the zodiac who you cannot approach about those subjects because they just have so much pride. You just can't say anything. They're not, like Aaliyah said, you might not be in the mood to learn what you think you already know. And it's a lot of men in the zodiac that's like that. I'm not even gonna go into that right now because that'll be a whole nother video. Trying to think of what else about a Sagittarius. I mean, I think I pretty much summed it up. He's a great guy. He's a good catch. I will not take that from him. He's a great provider. You have two types of Sagittarius though, so you have to realize which one you're dealing with. You know, you got the immature one. If he's still out here trying to roam the streets and cheat on you all the time, and you can't catch up with him when he's doing this and doing that, except for when you with him, and when you not, that's an immature Sagittarius, and he might not be ready to settle down. I'm not saying he's not a good catch, because eventually he will be, but that's the type of guy who is like, okay, who's the last one standing? If you're the last one standing, then he'll be with you. And who wants that? Nobody wants that. No, you want your Sagittarius to want you just as much as you want him. So you're going to have to fight a little bit. I'm just being real. You're going to have to fight a little bit and give lots and lots of freedom. Give lots and lots of freedom. You know, make them use protection, honey. Please. Because you got to be careful. That's something I never talk about in my videos, but I use protection all the time. So don't feel ashamed about it. I mean, who would feel ashamed about it? I don't know, but if you're dealing with an immature Sagittarius man, you need to use protection, because he's not going to be protecting himself and he's not going to be protecting you. This is a guy that's on the moment. He locks eyes with the right girl, the right pretty girl. He's doing her, and I don't think he's going to have protection involved. He might if he's a little smart, but usually not. So you need to be smart and protect yourself. That's the immature Sagittarius. Like I said, he's gonna spend money on you. He's gonna do all that because that's what Sagittarius men do. They spend money like it's nothing. But that's another thing. When they got it, they got it, and when they don't, they don't. And I'm gonna be real with you. Unless they rich, they ain't gonna have it a lot because they just spend too much. They spend with their friends. That's what they live. That's their lifestyle. Like their lifestyle is friends. And when they're broke, now it depends on what type of Sagittarius, because you can have that stupid Sagittarius who spend all their money on their friends, and when they broke, now their friends don't have their back and they can't find their friend. The only time they see their friends on payday. Talk to your Sagittarius man. You know, he might not want to hear it because he might feel like, damn, you trying to be my mom or something, but you gotta let him know how you feel at the end of the day, because he might not respect it right then and there, but he will come to you later and be like, baby, you was right. Don't let him just run over you, girl. If he's showing you you know, because that's what they do. They spend money like it's nothing. If they got it coming in like that, that's all good. But these are the men that go to the strip club a lot, throwing all their money out that they just got paid on Friday. You know, they have sex with a stripper that night and they satisfied for the rest of the week. They don't need any more money for the rest of the week. They don't care, because they'll go and borrow money from somebody else who they probably will never pay back. Like, I'm just being honest. This is what I have observed with the Sagittarius man. They're spendthrifts. When they got it, they're gonna ball out. They gonna ball out with you. You gonna get everything you want. It ain't nothing that you ain't gonna want that he ain't gonna get you, because that's what Sagittarius men do. That's the type of man that he will. His pride, he's like, oh, she want that, and then he'll bring that up to you too later. He'll be like, well, remember that time you wanted this? I got it for you. And I don't know, oh, you better do something for me. But if you want to act like you forgot what he did for you, because some of us girls are good at that. We are good at acting like, well, what did you do for me? What did you do? You know, but a Sagittarius will break it down to you and be like, baby, I did this, that for you. Don't act like I never did nothing for you. Okay, so don't treat them bad. Don't do them bad like that. Now, girl, come on, you got to be better than that. And that's pretty much it. So when I think of a Sagittarius on a scale from 1 to 10, I give a Sagittarius about a 7. You know, mainly because of the cheating. And not being careful with his money. As you know, as Capricorn girls, we're very careful with our money. We don't like guys who spend money recklessly, unless they're spending it recklessly on us and then still have money left over. Because one thing, a Capricorn girl, if you're a Sagittarius man and you're watching this and you want to know why your Capricorn girl be sad or mad at your ass after you done spent all the money up, this is why. Because you're being reckless. You're not thinking about the future. You're just living in the right now. And a Capricorn girl, unfortunately, cannot just live in the right now. She has to live in the right now and the future. So she never lives in the past. She never even thinks about what happened in the past. If she does, it's just to remind herself of what she's going to do for her future. But a Capricorn girl don't live in the past, and she barely lives in the present. She lives in the future. She's looking at clothes because next year she's going somewhere and she want to be the baddest bitch there. Like, let's just be for real, Capricorn girls. That's how we think. So yeah, if you're a Sag guy and you're watching this, you know, slow down with the spending. You know, let's if you're gonna spend on something, let's spend on something that can help us make money in return. Let's like buy a house. If we're gonna spend, let's buy a house that we can always resell if we want, or let's buy a car, you know, stuff like that. Let's not spend our money on silly stuff though. That's you know, unless we have it. If we don't have it, I don't want to see you buying a bottle of liquor every week, getting hot every week just to be broke. You get paid Friday and just to be broke on Sunday type shit. Now what you gonna do all week? Wait till Friday? Come on, that's not the lifestyle that a Capricorn girl wants for herself. And I've had Sagittarius men tell me that, oh, you just acting so bougie, like everything got to be perfect. It's not that everything has to be perfect. It's just that we have to make sure we survive. I don't want to stay at your mom's house. I don't want to. No, that's not a good look for a Capricorn girl. So remember that, Capricorn girls. These guys, they're in the moment. They really, really are. So it's up to us to say, okay, can we help and manage this guy, or do we need to find somebody else? Because they're fun, and that fun part will get you every time. But do they have what it takes to last in the long haul? I don't know. And like I said, I give them a 6 or a 7 on the scale, just because they cheat and they spend money recklessly. But everything else about a Sagittarius man is good with me. I don't see anything else. When he gives you space, You know, he doesn't harass you, he doesn't hound you. They have good sex. You know, I don't know what happens between them saying that they don't want to cheat anymore. It's like their stamina just drops. Explain that, Sagittarius. That's the only thing I want you guys to explain. Explain why does the stamina just stop all of a sudden? Because it's like 1 minute they're up and the next minute their stamina is completely down, and they won't cheat on you no more then, but then they ain't barely giving you none either at that point. So what's going on there? Talk to me, you guys. All right, like I said, this is Sagittarius video. I want to thank you guys again for watching. You know, you can comment and you can like the video, and you can also subscribe to see more videos like this. We're almost done with the series. I appreciate you guys for watching, and I will see you next time. Thank you. Bye bye.